My name is Erika Bernardini. I am a Reiki master, and I've been practicing since March of this year, 2017. What's today? Today is December 3rd, 2017. And as I film this video, I'm sitting in the home that I grew up in from I was 15. So this home has been in my family for 11 years now. If you look behind me, you'll see a little bit of artwork that I created here. And across the room here, I don't know how to flip my camera. So across the room here, we have some art that my kids did. Where flowers bloom, so does hope. So I'm making this video mainly for my own reflection purposes. But I want to have a conversation about how special this home has been to me. My mom bought this house when I was 15. It was 2 months before my 16th birthday. And we had gone through a rough patch. I had just moved back home. My mom was kind of in a rough spot, trying to hustle to find a home to purchase so that I would have a space of my own. I'd have my own room. So we bought this house. This home located at the River Road in Benton. And I remember the day that my mom brought me here, and we did the walkthrough together. And the family that built this home, they still lived here. And it was a mother and a son. The son had a girlfriend or something or other. But the mother, she had lost her child when she was 16 years old. And it was me that was going to be moving into her daughter's room. And I might get a little emotional here, but I really want to have this conversation. I really want to document the experiences that have happened to me in this home, because I feel like it's straight out of a fucking Lifetime movie. So anyway, my 16th birthday rolls around, and there's always been something not scary, but different about the energy of this home. Almost like you could just feel the pain and the sorrow that lingered within these walls for so many years after the passing of the daughter that lived here. And her name was Terry Ann. She's actually buried right across the street, and I've gone to visit her. I've gone and just talked with her, and I've just asked her to watch over us, watch over my children, guide them in the right direction. If she sees them acting up within the house, then to kind of nudge them in a different direction. And miraculously enough, this very home in 2015, on October 18th, which is my husband's birthday, my daughter was born right here in this very home. I know you're thinking, home birth, whoa! So plan A was an unassisted home birth, and we had that and so much more. Maya Sophia was born in less than 3 hours, right here at home. And it was the most beautiful Sunday evening that you could imagine. And what's funny about that is when we first moved into this house, the plan was to help my mother. My other siblings had grown up and everybody moved out, and she just couldn't afford the place. And I did not want to see this home be lost. I wanted it to stay within our family. So my husband and we moved in with our kids, and my mom ended up moving out, and this house became a home. I began doing a lot of energy work. I began a daily, nearly daily smudging practice with white sage, just to do my part and to do my very best to clear the energy within this home. Excuse me. So, I've done a lot of energy work in this place. I've gone into every single room, each four corners of each room, and I've called upon my angels, and I've asked them to clear any negative or stagnant energy that remains within these walls. It's like I set an intention to just help set these souls free. I just wanted Terry Ann's soul to be at peace. From the stories I've heard, she passed away rather tragically. And it's just incredible to me how everything unfolded, how she left this earthly plane on her 16th birthday, and then I moved into this home, her home, just before my 16th birthday. And then I moved into her room. So, I always would think of it like she was right there with me. So whenever I'd have my girlfriends over for sleepovers, or all of my good friends that I cheered with, we'd always have like early morning cheerleading competitions. So everybody would come stay here because I was closest to the high school. So I always just kept in the back of my mind that she was always there with me. And even though her life was cut short, I like to think that I gave her the chance to live out her teen years in a way that she wasn't able to, but in a way that was healing for her, and allowed her to let go of any anger or any pain that she still held on to. Because whether you believe it or not, I mean, if you don't believe it, then this video is not for you. Because I feel these spiritual presence in this home. And the more that I've grown in my Reiki practice, the stronger the feelings have become. The stronger my connection with my spirit guides and the angels that are with me every day, that are with me right now, that are in this very room that I'm in. I feel safe. I feel love. And even though I'm sitting here in this home, and I've got this backdrop here because it's a mess in here. It's the place is empty, and it's sad in a way, but I feel like my family being here has brought so much healing to this space that we've served our purpose being here, and that we're ready to move on. We're ready to let go of certain things, and we're ready to move on. And it's just so beautiful how all of this has happened, and I'm just so grateful for this experience. Here come the emotions here. I called upon Terry, and now I just feel like such a loving and positive energy here now, and it's just amazing. This life that we've been given, that we have these choices. We can either come from a place of fear, we can come from a place of love. And my goal in this home was just to come from a place of love and to just heal the wounded inner child energy that resided here. And in healing my inner child, I've healed the inner child of the spiritual beings that live here too. And it's just amazing. It's so amazing. I think I had made a video about this earlier this week, how I just feel like feeling like I'm leveling up in life. Like things are getting a little more challenging, but I've been, you know, this whole situation I'm going through now with this home and everything, it's so fucking hard, but I feel so optimistic of the future. I feel like I've done the work here. I have done everything I can to transmute the energies, to take a negative stagnant energy, to cleanse it, to purify it, and to just hold space for any sort of pain or sorrow that's left behind. And it's just so incredible. This life is so amazing. It's magical. It's so much more than I ever thought possible. I can't say never. You know, I was a very intuitive child. I would say things, and the elders in my life would say, "My Erika, you have such a vivid imagination." And now it's like I don't give a shit. I feel these things, and it's for a reason. I always used to think that being an empathic being, being an empath and feeling shit so intensely, I thought of it as a fucking curse. But now it's just, my perspective has shifted so much. And I would rather see the light in the situation, even if I have to look for it. There's always light in a situation, and I'm just feeling I'm feeling so overwhelmed with just joy and knowing that I did everything I could here to help the energy, to help heal. Every time I keep looking up at my timer here, and I just saw 111 and then 222 and then 333, and right as I picked up my phone to make this video, it was 11:11. These things are not coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that everything happens for a reason, and I'm just so thankful for all the things that have come into my life, all the opportunities to come. I just feel so much gratitude just to be alive right now, just to be able to take a breath. You know, it's, you know, growing up is not a thing that everyone is granted, and I'm so thankful for all the lessons that this experience has brought to my family. You know, my son, I've talked to him about angelic healing, and he gets it too. So I feel like that inner child that I speak of, I've my children will never have to go through what I went through in in the idea that that things were suppressed within me. I've been able to harness my children's intuitive abilities and get a glimpse of what they're capable of. And so now I can build off that. I can teach them and take these experiences that I've gained and teach them all the things that I wish I had been taught as a child. So it's so amazing. So before I finish off this video, there were a couple of things here that I wanted to just show. So someday I can reflect on these videos and think of your family today and every day thereafter. Don't let the busy world of today keep you from showing how much you love and appreciate your family. So I did some artwork here with the kids, before. It's so weird how everything happened, because I ended up being hospitalized just before Callie was born. And so I didn't even get to pack here. There's so much stuff left here that I don't have the time or the energy to really comb through. And just the other day, the bank had already showed up, and they had people loading our stuff into trailers to take it to the dump. And we were like, hey, you said we had 30 days. And they're like, oh yeah, those guys aren't supposed to be there yet. So they came in and they pawed through my jewelry box, ripped all my jewelry out. They put all kinds of trash out on the front lawn. It's just, I'm grateful that I have these experiences that I have here, because that's what I'll take with me. This ending, as bittersweet as it is, I'm ready to see what opportunities the future has for me and my family. And so I just have so much gratitude here in this home. Just all of it. Let me see, what else did we put up here? I'll try not to show the kitchen too much because it's a mess, but I also, I left my Reiki principles here on the wall here. So just for today, I will not be angry. I will not worry. I will be grateful. I will do my work honestly. I will be kind to every living thing. I did that one in Sharpie. So I take a lot of comfort in knowing that all these things that I've done around this house, like, no matter how much paint, well, I mean, if they come in and rip the walls down, then that's a different story. But no matter how much paint they put over these walls, my artwork will still be here. I'm an artist, so I just had to get my creativity out, and the walls happen to be a great place. So I did this door up here. Oh, I did this door. So this is the upstairs bedroom. This was my room. We had started doing all kinds of beautiful things up here. Can't tell. This was Dr. Seuss. This was my children's room. So on the other wall here, my friend Risha, she did a gorgeous landscape here. A lot of beautiful things that were able to happen here in this home. Birthing my daughter, watching my kids grow. It's been a very humbling experience. It's been a very, oh, look at the light. It almost looks like I had a halo. It's just amazing. And then one night here, I got a little bored, so I painted this whole door. I just want to take this door with me. I don't know where I would put it, though. That's okay, though, because because I know that this house has helped me to grow spiritually and to really learn a lot of valuable lessons. And so it's just my hope, my wish that whoever comes into this home next just cherishes it. And I would love to see this home really, like my husband and I, we tried so hard to keep up with it, and we just ran into hard times. We couldn't fix things. We couldn't fix the leaky basement. There's about 3 feet of water in the basement right now. So, I almost feel like maybe the next best thing for this place would be to just tear it down and start anew, because that was our biggest problem. Was we just had a newborn baby, and we have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, and the basement, we just could not keep the water out of it. And as hard as we tried, the whole house smelled like mold, and it wasn't a place that I wanted to bring my children, my brand new baby, home from the hospital in. And so it was just very unfortunate how it all played out. But I know everything happens for a reason, and I know that the reason for this place will be just right for the next people that come into it. So I'm just thankful. I'm really thankful for all the spiritual growth that's taken place here. I have the fondest memories of, hanging out in my bedroom with all my girlfriends and playing DDR, Dance Dance Revolution. I don't even think it's around anymore. I mentioned it to my 16-year-old yesterday, and she's like, what? But just such good times. Good times. And just feeling so humbled. Lots of gratitude for all of this. Well, anyway, I'm going to close off this video here. Like I said, if anyone actually watches it, I will post this to my Facebook, because I feel like I used to like think that, maybe I should keep quiet about these experiences that I'm going through. Like, what are people going to think of me? Like, are people going to think I'm totally nuts? But then at the end of the day, it's like, these are my experiences. There's no, there's no special effects here. There's no, this is what I've been through. And I want my voice to be heard. I want people to know what I've been through, so that they know that healing is possible for anyone, anybody. We're all just trying to grow as spiritual beings here in these human bodies. And I have done some significant growing here within these walls, and I'm just thankful. I'm so thankful for the way that everything played out, for all the lessons that I learned, for all the experiences that I've had. It still feels so surreal when I think about the fact that I birthed a baby here in this home by myself. I mean, Chris was here and all. He was mostly just bringing me hot water into my birthing pool that I had in the spare room, bringing me buckets of hot water while I labored by myself. And when I think back to that laboring experience, like, I felt so supported. Like, I was alone in this room, physically alone, but spiritually, I felt like I had a whole team there helping me, rooting me on, cheering me till the finish line. And then Maya was born, and we named her Maya Sophia, which means magical wisdom, and she's also attuned to level 1 Reiki. So it's incredible looking at all of this reflecting on all of this. And I hope that in making this video and having the opportunity to reflect on this 2 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road, I hope that I can take even more from it then and just never forget how magical life can be. How once you begin to see past the veil, it's amazing. The experiences that you'll come across, and never would I have ever imagined. Oh, I'm hearing noises in the other room there. I did come in and smudge a little bit just to kind of, leave a little bit of good vibes here as I leave for the final time and walk out the door, and I never come back in this house again. And that's a tough pill to swallow, but the last 4 years that I've spent here with my family, with my husband and our kids, has just been amazing. And I'm just so thankful. So thankful. I know I've said that so many times, but I can't say it enough. Like, this place has helped shape me into the spiritual gangster that I'm becoming. I used to, people would be like, oh, ghosts, oh, scary. And now I'm just like, I welcome them in. Well, sometimes my energy gets a little intense and I have to clear the space. I have to, call on my angels and ask them to help me just kind of cleanse the area that I'm in. But I feel like having the opportunity to tune into these energies is so fucking cool. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. Nothing. It was in this home that I began healing my inner child. Some trauma that was suppressed within me. And I learned how to tune into my papa's energy. And I got so many healing messages, apologies. He's even said that he doesn't feel like he's worthy of an apology, but I forgive him. And the shifts that I feel take place within me, within my body, mind, and soul, my entire consciousness shifts. And it's just amazing. It's so fucking cool. So, I guess that's a wrap. That's what I had to say here. And thank you, universe. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, source energy, whatever you believe in. Take some time to be grateful today for all the experiences that you are going through, because they all serve a purpose. Even if they're challenging, even if they're fucking hard, they all serve a purpose. Take it and learn from it. Roll with it. Let it flow. Don't fight against it. Don't resist it. Just go with the flow and see what sort of miracles and magic you can manifest in your own life. Because it's there. You just gotta want it. You gotta go for it. You gotta just ignore the voices that say it's wrong or it's scary or whatever, because it's not scary. Life is magical, and it's time for us to all realize that. Well, I'm gonna cut this video now. Thank you guys for watching. To my future self, I love you. I know I'm gonna watch this video down the road and just laugh at myself, but I just feel like I just needed to document this, because this has been such a pivotal moment in my life. So, thanks for being a part of it. Peace and love.